Hello, and welcome to day 15 of our reading in 90 days through the New Testament. We're in the Gospel of Mark again this morning. We're going to be reading chapters 13 through 15. And in these chapters is the Last Supper that Jesus has with his disciples. And so this morning, I just wanted us to think a little bit about what the Last Supper really entails and what it's really for and about. In our denomination and in the Methodist Church, there are two sacraments. One is baptism, and the other is communion. And when we talked about baptism, we talked about the reality of Jesus forgiving us and paying the price for our sin nature, and that price was paid for all of humanity, so that all men and all women and all children, their price for their sin nature was paid. That leaves us then with the other sin of our life, which is our personal sin and our propensity to do things because we're selfish, or because we're not paying attention, or because we elevate ourselves above other people. We create brokenness in our life and in the world. And so communion is the sacrament that Jesus establishes for us to deal with our personal sin. And some of the things that we are supposed to do as we get ready to commune is we examine ourselves and we ask God to search our hearts and our minds and reveal unto us things we've done that need to be undone, and things that we've not done that need to be done, so that we can walk in righteousness. Today is World Communion Sunday, and so Christians around the world celebrate Holy Communion, and we are reminded of Jesus' words and the words of the Apostle Paul, the blood of the new covenant that is shed for the forgiveness of our sin. And also the other side of that is that Jesus is faithful and just and forgives us from all of our unrighteousness and all of our sin, so that he can do what is so difficult for us to do. He can take our mistakes and cast them into the farthest ocean to remember them no more. He'll never bring it up again once we confess our sin. And so as we come to commune together, and as we learn in the scriptures, we learn the very great power that there is in communion, the power for forgiveness.